Hello, troopers, and welcome back to G.A.R Productions. Welcome back to Ask G.A.R. A couple things real quick, though. I will say I'll post hopefully a couple things down below. Some Lego sets are on sale. I don't know if they're still on sale, at least over the weekend. That haven't been on sale that much. Like the TIE Interceptor and Fang Fighter were down to 20. Also, what we thought was going to be the Death Star playset is actually an Imperial Star Destroyer playscale version with various figures. Also coming with Cal Kestis, which that'll be brought up later in the video, or about him in particular. But just that is also available for pre-order on Amazon, so I'll link at least that down below or something. But do be aware there might still be some sales going on, even from the remnants from May the 4th just going on. And then yes, the Death Star actually ended up being a Imperial Star Destroyer. Good minifigure lineup. I'm sure I'll talk about it at some point, but we'll get right into it with the questions this week. Brandon asked, what do you think of the 25th anniversary of Lego Star Wars video? Showed off a lot of cool figures. Which are you most excited for? So the ones I am most excited for, it was a cool little video. The ones I'm most excited for coming are going to be, yes, Cal Kestis. He's excited for him. Kind of talked about him earlier. But the one I'm more excited about, because I just really like the figure, and also it'd be nice for the head mold, is going to be Nub. I'm really excited for him for a couple reasons. One, I like the character. It'll be nice to have him in my Alliance forces. Number two, you could therefore now make an official with his torso. You should be able to make like a rebel friend from Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which would be kind of cool. And then number three, I believe he's getting a special head mold for his ears, which means you could make Celestian rebel troopers now, which I also like doing. Like I used like the Duro from the old battle pack from like 2016. I have, other factions, like, my Rebel Endor troopers actually have a Duro in there and a Rhodian. So being able to do some Celestians now would be really cool, and I'm really excited about that. So he's the one I'm most excited for those various three reasons. Eric Rogers asks, do you think this year's May 4th promos, sales, 4 points, etc., was a good value for this year specifically and compared to previous years? I think in particular this was a really good year actually for May 4th. I think the promo was excellent. You guys can check out my video about that from last week. I think the sale choices were also really good, like the Ghost being like $30 off or something was a really amazing deal, something that I think people were really interested in, but also hasn't been on sale that much. The UCS AT-AT, which is a really good set and retiring at the end of the year. The Coruscant Guard Gunship, having plus or ×4 VIP points in the E-Wing. All very good sets with those ×4. Yes, not ×5 like last year, but I think this year was far better, specifically in regards to the 4x points, because yes, it wasn't 5x points like we had on the few sets last year, but these sets were actually ones that people I think are really looking to get, people are really interested in. Like one of them last year was the Justifier that we know didn't really sell well. Not people weren't as interested in that compared to, I think, the Coruscant Guard Gunship people are more interested in, and the UCS AT-AT. So I think those reasons, they're more desirable sets, I think, that they put on the ×4, even if it wasn't ×5, and I think therefore that made this year better than last year for May the 4th. And again, I think the promo was very good for this year as well. Josh asks, on May 3rd, I was traveling in an airport in a fake Lego store. I found the May 4th promo for $19.90 USD. I only had $20 to spend, unfortunately, but why do you think they were charging $20, if at all? At least charge $30 like Lego admits it's worth. What do you think? I find it very fascinating how, and I guess let me know down in the comments, it was official Lego? It would be my first question, since you say it was a fake Lego store. If it was official Lego, I don't even know how they got their hands on it, let alone for being able to sell it at $20. I do think the set overall, for like value-wise, if they were to release it in a play set, it might not be the 30. I could see them selling it between 25 and 30. I think 20 is actually a really good deal. I think that overall, again, the set I think is actually worth 25 to 30. I could see it being on sale like for 24, or if it's 25 being down to 20. So on sale, but just regular price at some random fake Lego store in an airport for $20 seems very weird, and I'd really like to know how they even got the set, because it was only supposed to be at Lego stores as a May 4th promo. So that would be very interesting. So my thoughts are, how did they pirate that set? Probably. And then I think $20 is actually a very good value. I do think the set is worth more than that. I believe it's going for more than that on the secondhand market. But no, if you could find that again, I would try and get that. Asher has a couple questions. What is your favorite Lego Star Wars show, or excuse me, favorite Star Wars show, and what is one set that should be made from that it doesn't already exist? So my favorite Star Wars show is definitely Star Wars: The Clone Wars is my favorite show for any Star Wars show. I think is by far my favorite. A set that hasn't been made though from it, okay, we'll go with this. A Providence playset. That is what I'd like. Whether it could be an Invisible Hand, it could be Trench's ship, one of the two. I think a Providence. I mean, we got the Malevolence, which was cool. I know people like that, but it was only in 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, and we saw Providence is a whole lot more, and we've never got a playset. So what I want is a Providence for a playset from my favorite Star Wars series. And then he asked, if you could put one Clone Legion in Lego, what would it be and why? He says his would be the 327th. I'll preface this with I too would want the 327th, but that's a remake because they technically did make it in 2005. If you're doing a pure one that they've never made, then it's going to be the Galactic Marines because there's very few Legions that they actually haven't made, and Galactic Marines are at the top of my list that they've never made that I really want them to make. Remakes, 327th would be up there, along with the 91st and the 442nd. All those would be my top 3, but yes, the Galactic Marines would be the ones that I would choose. So thank you guys for your questions. Some really good ones, especially about May the 4th. Josh, again, let me know if it was the real set. That seems very suspicious how they were able to acquire that set. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.